Sometimes being mixed with different ethnicities means that for some or all of your life, you've resonated with one part of your heritage more than the other. This little person is me when I was a kid, and this is my Mexican grandfather, who I saw a couple of times a month, referred to me as mijo, and got excited when I told him that I wanted to become a doctor when I grew up. But because he didn't really speak English, and I didn't grow up learning Spanish, there was always a language barrier there. My grandmother knew English, but she passed away before I was born. On my Japanese side of the family, I saw those grandparents multiple times a week, and though they themselves were not from Japan and couldn't speak Japanese, I grew up with things like chopsticks, Japanese decor, and lots of Japanese food. As kids, we didn't learn Japanese either, but we were introduced to simple words like bocha or shoyu. Plus, I don't know what you think, but I think I just looked more Japanese. My aunt on my Mexican side would sometimes babysit me and my sisters, and she would take us to places like the grocery store where people that she ran into would think that she was actually the babysitter, not our family. And I think that this perception was just another part of why I often felt more Asian than Hispanic. It actually wasn't until I was in college that something really changed in me. I finally decided that I wanted to lean more into the Mexican side of my heritage. And so I took one semester of Spanish, practiced a bit on my own, and found it pretty useful at my part-time job. I also started traveling to Mexico, first with family for a wedding, but then driving across the border to go surfing and camping in Baja. Fast forward to today, and Mexico is the country I visited the most, and there are still places that I want to see. And now, going into next year, my Japanese grandfather wants to go with our family on a trip to Japan. Because of his age, he thinks that it might be one of the last opportunities that he has to do it. And so now I find myself getting ready to flip the script again and dive more into the Japanese side of my culture with the intention of getting a Japanese tutor, learning the language, and traveling to Japan multiple times next year, both with my family and by myself. Sometimes being a mix of two very different cultures can feel like you don't truly fit in anywhere and that you're always searching to find yourself. But it can also be a very beautiful experience of learning to love and appreciate different people, cultures, and ways of life. Let me know if you can relate.